You are the only problem you'll ever have in your life, and you are the only solution. That's what attitude is. Attitude is a choice. You get to decide to be happy, or you get to decide to be miserable. And I know everyone knows a lot more negative, miserable people who are always complaining than they do the positive, happy, joyful ones who make everyone around them happier, in a good mood. That's hard to do, hard to find. But if you like to surround yourself with the complainers, the time wasters, the haters, you're going to become like them. You are what you surround yourself with. And if you can choose to be in a good mood for no reason, if you can choose to be in a bad mood for no reason, you can choose to be in a good mood for no reason. I got it swapped up. But it really is a choice. You can be happy if you want to, and you can be miserable if you want to. But no one wants to be around the miserable person. And sometimes we get stuck because that miserable person is someone close to us, like a family member or a friend that we've had for decades even. And it's hard to just cut ties and burn that bridge. But if you don't want to be miserable, you can't be around them at all. Because any conversation or any connection with them or event that you go to, any time spent with them, they're sucking the positivity away from you because you're giving them energy and they're not able to receive it. It's kind of like addiction. You can't help someone who doesn't want to change. Because if they don't want to stop being miserable, there's nothing you can say or there's nothing you can give them to antidote their poison. It's just, it is what it is, and they're choosing to be that way. And there's a little air of, they like the attention. They want to be miserable because they get to tell everyone how miserable they are. It's like, oh, my life's so hard because I choose it every day. They love complaining to every single person they see. All day, every week. And it goes on and on and on and on. I mean, how often are you watching these people change for the better? Typically, when you find a miserable person, they stay that way forever. It's a habit. It really is a habit. Because the more you do something, the easier it is to do. And if you do it all the time, I mean, what else are you going to get? Miserable people, they love misery. And misery loves company. But so does success. There's no reason to not do the same thing, but on the positive side. Why wouldn't you tell yourself good things about yourself all day or things you want to achieve instead of repeating those thoughts of anger or things you want to say but you can't, but you'll say them in your head because screw that person, screw that thing. Where instead you could be repeating your goals or repeating things you like about yourself. If you've got nothing to say, why not say something positive in your head? There's no reason to say the negative thing because it doesn't get you anywhere. If the positive thing, you're just going to put a smile on your face. And like that negativity attracts unhappy, miserable people, the same thing can be said for positivity. So if you put a smile on, you'll get those people who are happy and joyous around you. And amplifying that kind of energy is way more important and beneficial than the frown, man. No point. There is no point. Sure, there can be really good reasons to want to be unhappy. But if you really are in a state where you can't do anything but feel miserable, I recommend trying to put a smile on your face. Seriously, even when it's the last thing you can even, like, you think it sounds stupid. I used to think that sounded stupid too when I'm feeling that certain way where You want to do nothing but lie down and say, screw everything. I don't care. I just want to lay down and do nothing on my phone and just scroll or just lay there. Sometimes you're that much in pain. You can't bear anything. You don't want to work. You just can't. But if you put a smile on your face and reframe your thoughts and force yourself to say positive things in your head with a smile on your face, you cannot tell me you won't feel better. Because even if you have that thought of this is stupid, you're still thinking bad. Just throw it out, man. Throw it out. You will get nowhere with that. Absolutely nowhere. Except over there with the chumps who decide to be miserable every day. We don't want to be like that. You can't be like that. If you want to win, if you want to be successful, if you want to reach that peak, you think you're going to get there being like that? All pissed off all the time? You hate everyone? You hate your job? You hate your life? You go as far as you hate your kids? You hate your partner? You hate your spouse? It's just not a good way to live, man. Not a good way to live at all. It's miserable for a reason. But that attitude is a choice. That's what I was saying earlier. It's just how you decide to go about your life is all dependent on what you think about and what habits you form, because success habits are better than misery habits, I guess we'll call them. You just got to be positive.